They called it Project Eros, a government experiment in the 1980s, testing whether human emotion could transmit through radio waves. It began with shortwave listeners. They heard whispers between frequencies, two voices, a man and a woman, saying "I miss you" in perfect unison, then silence. Officials denied everything, calling it audio bleed, but within weeks, the listeners began vanishing. Their radios still played static, and a faint heartbeat. Declassified tapes surfaced years later. The couple's voices grew desperate, pleading for someone to turn the signal off. Some say it wasn't two people at all, but one voice, split in half. Every station that broadcast near that frequency was shut down overnight. Engineers were told the airwaves were contaminated by emotion. Now, every Valentine's Day, that same frequency pulses back to life for exactly 60 seconds, 2 heartbeats, 1 whisper, still waiting. No one knows where it transmits from, or who's still listening, but if you tune in, they say you'll hear your own name, whispered back. In 2025, 2 desert nations, Zarathia and Almoran, went to war over a border no one truly understood. On the first day, every radio, drone, and satellite in the contested zone went silent. Soldiers reported hearing whispers on static-filled channels. "We see you," from beneath the sand. Battalions advancing into the desert began vanishing. Vehicles were found abandoned, engines still warm, footprints leading to nowhere. Commanders called it a mirage, but their own soldiers' eyes were gone from their photos. By day 6, strange lights rose from the dunes at night. Shadowy figures moved faster than any human, striking silently, then vanishing into swirling dust storms. Leaked documents suggested a failed experiment decades ago, a psychological weapon buried under the desert sands, now awakened by conflict. On the 12th day, both armies pulled back. The desert was empty, except for a single pulse of light under the dunes, like a heartbeat, waiting. Some say if you enter the desert at night, you can hear whispers calling your name, carried by the wind. In 2018, a small-town police station kept getting calls from a number that didn't exist. Each one came in at exactly 12:37 a.m. The voice was always the same, a man whispering, "There's someone in my house." When officers traced the call, it always led to the same burned-down address. One night, Officer Dana stayed late to catch whoever was behind it. At 12:37, the phone rang. Same whisper, same words. But this time, it came from inside the station. The security cameras glitched. Every screen went black except one. A figure stood in the hallway facing the lens. No badge, no uniform, just a pale face, smiling. Dana went to check, flashlight in hand. The hallway was empty, except for her reflection in the glass. Then it blinked, before she did. The next morning, her desk phone was still off the hook. A final report printed overnight. Officer Dana, last seen at 12:37 a.m. In 1997, a small local TV station aired something no one remembers filming. A live show that never ended. They called it Channel Zero. Viewers tuning in saw a woman in a black dress sitting before a mirror, speaking softly, as if to someone just out of frame. Her voice echoed a second too late. The FCC denied its existence, claiming no such frequency existed, but people swore the broadcast appeared between channels for exactly 13 minutes every night. Those who watched too long reported seeing their own reflections appear beside the woman, smiling back even when they weren't. A leaked file later surfaced, marked Psychovisual Contagion, Project Luna. It suggested the broadcast wasn't filmed, it was summoned. Now, every full moon, static fills old TVs across the country. A faint voice whispers, "Don't look away this time." They say if you do, your reflection keeps watching. In 1986, a remote town in Montana was suddenly evacuated. No warning, no news coverage. The official report claimed toxic gas, but locals know it wasn't gas. Witnesses described a thick black fog rolling in just after midnight. It moved against the wind, and wherever it touched, things disappeared. Animals, trees, people. The military sealed off the area within hours. No one was allowed back. Satellite images from that night, all corrupted. The town's name was wiped from maps by the end of the week. One surviving evacuee claimed he saw something inside the fog, tall, humanoid shapes, silent, watching, moving with the fog, as if they controlled it. Declassified documents from 1998 mentioned Project Nightshade, an experiment in cloaking tech gone wrong, but all files past page 3 are redacted. In 2014, a hiker 200 miles away posted footage of a similar fog on YouTube. The video auto-played black for 6 seconds, then his channel disappeared. The black fog hasn't been seen since, but every October, weather stations still detect unexplained static just before midnight, coming from where that town used to be.